How's going on, everybody? It's me, the one that loves cartoons, and in today's video, well, I'm gonna be talking about a cartoon. So the Crystalized finale is disappointing, okay? It felt more like a season finale for the Crystalized show. It felt like another Ninjago season finale rather than a series finale, okay? It just works as a season finale, like, like the Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu finale, the Master of the Mountain finale. It just feels like a season finale. It doesn't feel like a series finale. So, and like Crystalized has been marketed as Ninjago's final season, more so than March of the Oni, which was marketed as the final season, but more as, the final season for the Masters of Spinjitzu series. But Crystalized has been marketed as the end of Ninjago's 11 years run. So it wasn't marketed as the finale for the Wild Brain series, it was marketed as the finale for the overall show. If it was marketed as the Wild Brain finale of Ninjago, then I would have accepted the Crystalized finale. But since it was marketed as the finale for the overall show, for the two series combined, then yeah, the Crystalized finale is very disappointing. It had no stakes, no consequences, okay? Everyone survived. Also, the Overlord's defeat, it wasn't really clear, like he could easily come back in future installments. Like this finale should have at least showed to us that, the Overlord is done, okay? He won't come back. Also, like, Harumi's redemption really sucked. Like, I liked her turning good and helping Lloyd and Garmadon. It made sense when she helped Lloyd and Garmadon, but it didn't make sense why they were okay with her and she was friends with the ninjas at the end of the episode. And everyone was happy, they were all happy rebuilding the monastery. No one died. Even Harumi was helping them rebuild the monastery. Yeah, it's really disappointing. Like, they did a lot of fake out deaths in this final episode, like the four main ninjas. Like, they were about to sacrifice themselves with combining the four golden weapons, but they didn't die. Also, you have Lord Garmadon. He did a fake out death next to Lloyd. Okay, you think like, oh, Lord Garmadon is gonna die, but no. He just faked his own death to help Lloyd unlock his Oni form. And everyone lived happily ever after. Again, it just doesn't feel like a series finale, it feels like a season finale. So, let's fix the Crystalized finale. Let's make it feel like an actual finale for the overall show. Now, here's what I'm gonna do here. Everything that came before episode 30 isn't gonna be changed, okay? I'm only gonna fix episode 30. So, the season is still mostly the same, okay? From episode 1 to episode 29, I'm not gonna change anything, okay? Even though I do have my issues in the overall season, not just the finale, there's a lot of things that I would love to fix in the season, but I'm just gonna only focus on the final episode of Crystalized. So again, I'm not touching anything from episode 1 to episode 29, like it's still gonna be the same, okay? We're just gonna fix episode 30. So let's fix episode 30. So what I would have done here is Garmadon's fake out death, I would have actually had it be a real death. Imagine if Garmadon actually died, okay, in that episode, in episode 30, when he was next to Lloyd, okay, and like he said those final words and then he died. Imagine if Lord Garmadon actually died. I would have had him die in that episode, okay? It's the final episode of the overall show. We need some stakes here, okay? So have Lord Garmadon die in that episode. Then have Lloyd unlock his Oni form. And he won't reject it, okay? He will go full-on Oni, using destruction to defeat the Overlord, okay? Just have Lloyd go full-on Oni, okay, using his destruction powers against the Overlord. Now, the ninjas, okay, they teased us. They were saying, like, giving their final speech that they might die, combining their four golden weapons. So, what I'm gonna change here is that I would actually have the ninjas combining the golden weapons, okay, but they will fuse with the golden weapons, creating the golden ultra dragon. So the four main ninjas will turn into this golden ultra dragon, okay? They will fuse with their golden weapons and they will turn into the golden ultra dragon rather than, unleashing the dragon from the golden weapons. I want to have that. I would have the ninjas turn into this four-headed dragon. So they will go and help Lloyd fight the Overlord. And also, this time, the Overlord will be gone for real. Here's why. Because Lloyd is in his Oni form, avenging his father. He's using destruction. And the ninjas turned into the golden Ultra Dragon, and they're using creation. So this time, the Overlord will be defeated by destruction and creation, okay? Which means that this time his defeat will be for real, okay? He won't come back since, like the first time the Overlord was defeated in season 2, Lloyd used creation, okay? He used he used his golden power to defeat the Overlord. But this time, the Overlord will be defeated for real because we're combining the two most powerful elements, okay? The powers of the Yoni, destruction, and the powers of the dragons, creation. So this time the Overlord will be defeated for real. With Oni Lloyd and the Golden Ultra Dragon, aka the four main ninjas, they will defeat the Overlord and end him for real. We will have Harumi be redeemed the same way she was, okay? She will hear from the Overlord that he's responsible for corrupting the Great Devourer, and then she will help the ninjas fight the Overlord. I won't change anything about that. So after that, again, the Overlord will be defeated by Lloyd and the four main ninjas as their dragon form and their Golden Ultra dragon form. So now the Overlord is dead for real. Now, what I would do here is, again, Garmadon is dead for real. But this will be also a send-off to the four main ninjas. Since they fused with the golden weapons and they turned into the Ultra Golden Dragon, they will vanish the same way the Golden Ultra Dragon vanished in the actual episode. And here's why they would vanish. Like, it's very dangerous to combine the four golden weapons, and since then the four main ninjas fused with the four golden weapons and they turned into this Ultra Dragon, they can't be stable because it's too much power. So they will say their goodbyes to Lloyd and Master Wu and Nia and all of the other characters, and they will vanish, okay? Because they combined with the golden weapons, and the golden weapons being combined, being closer to each other, again, it's very risky and it's very dangerous, and if you touch all four golden weapons, you will die. So basically the ninjas sacrificed themselves by fusing with the golden weapons to help Lloyd defeat the Overlord. They turned into this four-headed dragon, but since they can't be stable they can't stay in that form, because again they fused all the four golden weapons and it's very dangerous to do that. So the ninjas, the Golden Ultra Dragon, aka the four main ninjas, they will vanish, okay? They will kind of explode the same way Samukai exploded in the pilot, but this time it can't be a heroic sacrifice for the main ninjas, okay? They helped Lloyd defeat the Overlord. It's the end of their journey. Okay, so yeah, the four main ninjas will vanish. That's how I would conclude the four main ninjas. It will be very sad, but they had to do that. They had to fuse the four golden weapons to turn into this dragon to help Lloyd, but again, you can't touch all four golden weapons. You can't put them closer to each other because, you will die. Holding all four golden weapons, you will die. And since the ninjas turned into this one being, fusing with the four golden weapons, and they're closer to each other, so yeah, the ninjas will die in this finale. Okay, they will vanish the same way the Golden Ultra Dragon vanished in the actual episode, because in the actual episode they had the ninjas lose their powers, but now this time the ninjas are gone. Okay, they will vanish. After that, we'd have a memorial for Lord Garmadon and for the four main ninjas, and Lloyd and Nia have to continue without them. Lloyd and Nia are the last two to join the ninja team, but now they're the only two that would have to continue without the four main ninjas. So that's how I would have the overall show conclude. The Overlord is gone for real, the ninjas are gone because they fused with the golden weapons and they turned into this Ultra Dragon and they vanished. Garmadon is dead, okay? He didn't fake his death, he's dead for real. And yeah, Lloyd avenged his father. He turned into Oni Lloyd, he didn't rejected it. Now let's talk about Harumi. I wouldn't change her redemption, okay? Like the Overlord said that he corrupted the Great Devourer, so he's responsible for Harumi's parents being dead. So Harumi, would still help Lloyd and Garmadon fight the Overlord. But I wouldn't have her be friends with Lloyd at the end. She would actually go to jail. So even though she realized that she was wrong and that she did wrong, she would still go to jail. Even though she's redeemed, she's going to jail because of her actions. I mean, she's responsible for destroying half of the city. So even though Harumi is good now, she's still forced to go to jail. So I actually like that, okay? Like, she turned good, but she has to go to Crypterium prison. She's gonna stay there for a very, very long time. So yeah, we'd have a memorial for the 4 main ninjas and for Lord Garmadon. So yeah, the season will end on a sad note. Lloyd and Nia are gonna be very sad. Masaru is gonna be very sad for losing his brother and for losing his students. Same with Lloyd. He lost his father, he lost his friends. Nia lost her friends. She lost her brother. So yeah, it would kind of end on, Lloyd and Nia are forced to continue without the 4 main ninjas. So it would kind of end on a sad note, kind of like how Seabound ended. But there's a little bit of hope, okay? Seabound's finale didn't have that hope at the end. Like, the 4 main ninjas and Lloyd were just sad for losing Nia. But here we're gonna give Lloyd and Nia some hope to keep going without the 4 main ninjas, without Lord Garmadon. So yeah, it's gonna be a sad ending. But yeah, they have to keep going. Lloyd and Nia have to keep going without the 4 main ninjas. That's how I would fix Crystalized finale. That's my take on the Crystalized finale. I would keep the season the same from episode 1 to episode 29. We're just changing episode 30. That's it. That's my take on episode 30. That's how it should have been. That's how episode 30 should have been. Okay? I think if the episode went on that direction, I think a lot of people would be satisfied with the Crystalized finale. Okay? So yeah, that's how I would fix Crystalized finale. It would feel more like a final episode for the overall show, and it would have stakes, consequences, okay? It wouldn't end with everyone living happily ever after, like what we got with the actual episode, okay? So that's my take on the Crystalized finale, and that's how I would fix it. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like my version of the Crystalized finale? Just give me your thoughts down in the comments. How would you fix the Crystalized finale, okay? Because I made the finale not just a Crystalized finale, but I made it feel like an actual final episode for the overall show. So that's how I would fix the final episode of Crystalized. So if you guys like this video, then give it a like, and if you're not subscribed, then subscribe. It means a lot to me, and turn on the notifications. You'll be the first one to know when I upload a video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the one that loved this cartoon, and you're the one that love it too.